Hi, I'd like to test my camera, and at the same time I kind of want to show you what my craziness. So these are my filters for my ecodiesel. I'll start with my oil filters. So this one here I'm going to be using for my transmission. This is a full synthetic filter. So I pulled this apart. This is just something I was testing, but I won't be using this all the time. It'll just be until I'm done with it. So yeah, I like to test stuff and see how things work. And but these filters here, these are the ones I'm going to be using exclusively. This is actually a really heavy filter. Go ahead and take a look at those numbers. This is what works with my ecodiesel oil filter. This is on my oil filtration system. It's actually a really, really heavy oil filter. I'm really impressed with it. This filter was $3.88 if you buy 12 of them. Yeah, you can see the paper material in there. It looks really, really good. There's no spaces and gaps. This looks like a really, really nice filter. I like to pull these apart. I mean, I'm really weird about filtration. There's my filter tool. As you guys know, filtration is really big to me. My cabin air filter, I got one in there now, and I just swap them out, and I'm really nuts with filtration. I like everything to be clean. So there's my transmission and primary oil filtration for my ecodiesel. These both fit my filter housings. My next filter is, this is my add-on oil filtration. Same thing with my fuel filtration. Here's my secondary fuel filter. And this is a 2-micron filter. And so I've got quite a few of these. This one here, I need to get a gasket for this. The biodiesel ate the seal away. Biodiesel swells rubber. But this is my water separator. This is an add-on component that goes right here and screws in, but I need to get this seal, and then I kind of want a thin seal to go around here to prevent dirt from falling in and getting this all dirty. So I've got that one, and then I bought this one here, bought a bunch of these from Auto Parts Superstore. This is a lubrifiner. You see on the side of there. Here is my fuel filters. So this is a different company. This isn't my Metro Street filters. I like to test everything. I got a better deal from diesel-filters.com. I did have to wait 2 weeks to get these, but these are made by the same company in Korea that the Metro Street comes from. There's only one person that's making these, one factory. So this is my primary filter. Let me take a look at that. Here you have your Mopar, just so you guys know. I mean, I do play with the factory stuff too. This is your factory filter. So yeah, you got that there. Put that back in here. You know what I think I'll do is, I think I'm going to, I'll come back with a scale. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some oil, or some weight comparison. So you have your factory Mopar filter right here. This is a 3-micron. I don't know what its absolute efficiency rating is, but let's weigh that. Okay, 4 ounces, 4.3 ounces. Okay, well, let's do a head-to-head comparison here against the Prime Guard oil filter. So we had 4.3 ounces, 4.0 ounces, so a little bit lighter. This one here, this is really tightly wrapped with a cotton gauze inside. It's actually a pretty advanced filter. The only thing that concerns me is a lot of stuff bypassed it. So it kind of concerns me a little bit, but so you guys can see I don't just buy aftermarket stuff. I do have original stuff. I got another box there. Let's test these filters. So we got, this is a Fleet Guard, or no, sorry, Lubrifiner. This one's a Lubrifiner. Let me take this off. Okay, throw this on the scale. 8.3 ounces. Well, let's take a look at the bald one. This is going to be heavier. Now this is metal, so I'm taking this out. This isn't plastic here. Yeah, 9.7. The Baldwin filter definitely has a lot more weight to it. You can see the primary secondary seal inside. Yeah, this one, you can tell the Baldwin has a much heavier duty, robust seal. So that's pretty good. Let's play with the Fram. So this is the Fram Ultra Synthetic. This is their best one. This is a 20 plus micron, 99% efficiency. There's no absolute. They don't really give a very good number with this. So 1 pound, 1.5 ounce. Let's take a look at the Metro Street. 1 pound for an oil filter. That's pretty crazy. £1 7 ounces. 1 pound 6. Wow, the Metro Street. I told you. I thought this filter was heavier. I mean, 0.1 ounce, but still, I knew this was pretty heavy. This is pretty freaking heavy duty. This is heavier than any of your other Fram filters. You know, this is Fram's heaviest duty. This thing is what, almost $10 for this one? Yeah, this one's $10 at Walmart. Wow, pretty impressive. Okay, let's play with my oil filter. So this is the oil filter I've literally been using. I bought 40 of these, and this is how many I've got left. This is a super light filter. 2.4 ounces. Yeah, that's pretty dang light. I'll give you a little bit better look. So there are a couple companies I'm thinking about buying, quite a few of them. Like, I'm thinking about buying every one of them, but I spent a lot of money on this myself. I don't get any kind of payback or anything on any of my videos. This is all out of my own pocket. I don't make money on any of this stuff. I don't sell anything or make any money on stuff, so I do what I do when I can afford stuff. So I need to get that turbo rebuilt so I can sell it and make some money back. Yeah, let me put that back. So there's my oil filtration. So this is primary here. The oil goes in here first, and then as it goes through the coolers, it will go into the primary, this oil filter here. You can see this is a Metro Street too. So it's made by the same company here. This is my coolant filter. I've had this on since the first week that I bought my truck. So when I hit 200,000 miles, when I do that service, that's what I'm preparing for, is for my big service. I got a transmission pan still coming. So this is my coolant filter. Take a look at this. 15.4 ounces. Not quite as much as my oil filter, but it's still pretty heavy duty. set that there. This is my water separator. So if I get bad or dirty fuel, I don't care if it's full of dirt and water. You just pour it in here and no water will get past at all. So that's my nasty oil filter, or my nasty fuel filter. This is my oil separator filter. I'll show you what it is. Now this filter here, you have to have programming in your ECU, and you gotta get kind of crazy. So this is a stainless steel filter. This is what I had in my oil separators that I sold. I think I have 15 of those that I sold. So hope you guys are happy with them that I sold them to. Yes, this is a multi-layer stainless steel filter. You can see there, you can just dip it in some a can of diesel fuel and it'll keep this thing clean. So yeah, that was their stainless steel element. It was $50 for this thing. It's pretty expensive. I'll put that back up here. And let's see, what else can I show you? I got 2 of these. Thinking about doing my LED headlights, switching them. I got an extra one of these. This was a damaged one of my air tubes. This one wasn't a very good one. I didn't like the way the paint came out on it. I'm gonna paint that and try to sell it. Cabin filter. Let's see. I'm gonna do an oil test on one of these. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, this one here, I'm gonna do a oil test on this. I'm gonna cut it open and see what it looks like. Let's see how much it weighs. Ooh, 1 pound, almost 2 pounds. But there is some oil in there. I'm gonna cut it open. I'll see you in a second. Alright, so let's go through this oil filter. I haven't pulled it out yet. Okay, so this is, let's see how many miles I have on it. This is 6,000 miles on the oil filter. Pull it out. You got your silicone drain back valve. There's a little bit of distortion on the paper there. I don't really like these filters. So there's where they're sealed together. Yeah, there is stuff on it. This thing's pretty full. Okay, so something weird that I found was, boy, I let this thing sit there and drain for a long time. Probably about an hour. One thing I noticed when using the Fram filters is I had a whine coming from my pump, and kind of concerned me a bit. But my oil pump had a growl to it, and so I switched to this filter here, and I no longer have the noise coming from the oil filter. So, or I mean from the oil pump. So yeah, I won't be using anything but these from now on. So yeah, it sounds pretty good now. Over here, this is some stuff I found that I think I need to sell. I got a bunch of stuff over here. So these are the filters. These are the man filters, the cotton ones. I bought a bunch of these. I think it's 4.2 ounces. This was a cotton filter that I had for my Provent 100. I think it's a 100. But these would cause a check engine light. Once these got saturated with oil, it was too difficult to push through the airflow coming from the crankcase. I need to sell this stuff. This one here, I'm going to install this on my Dodge Dart. Boy, this thing's got 2 PCV returns, and my turbo is full of oil. When you pull the hose off, the intake hose off of my Dart, the intake tube, you pull it off and oil just runs out of the turbo. There's so much blow-by already. Only has 10,000 miles on it. This is my, what is it? I can't even remember what these are called anymore. Provent 200? Yeah, they've got 2 of these units. That one's got a stainless steel filter in it. Man, I got tons of stuff. These were my special hose that came out of the head itself and went into this special adapter that went into the Provent. And then this one was the out. This was a special adapter I had made. Got these from Europe, from that company. They made a whole bunch of these for me. Took about a month to get. And there's a little intake from your factory truck. I need to bring this to the shop so I can put that on. Here's a little outlet tube I tested. I got some more stainless steel filters. So, as you guys can see, I'm pretty crazy about filtration. But you gotta learn from Ford. Ford likes to put dirt in their motors, so that's where I learned it from. Well, what else can I show you that's crazy today? Well, that's it. So, yep, that's all my filtration so far. I have, let's see, I still have to buy the transmission pan filter, and I think that's it. So, yeah, I got some oil samples going out. This one is 10,500 miles. This one here is going to Cat 2. This is the 7,000 miles. That's this oil change here. I have this oil filter, but I don't know where I put it. This is 10,000 miles. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be changing my oil filter here every 10,000 or 5,000 miles. So I'm going to be able to go 12,000 miles or 10,000 miles between oil changes, and I'm just going to change it every 5. So, and then I'm going to change my fuel filters here, these two that you see. I'm going to change these every 10,000 miles as well. So, you know, it's not bad. Alright, well, let's see. I'm thinking about deleting my SCR, using its tank as my water injection, and using this one here. This is a 7-gallon tank. I'm thinking about mounting this somewhere and using this for a diesel fuel tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a adapter that'll go in here, bring it down to 3/8, drill a hole in there, and then have a electric lock-off valve, and which will open up the fuel, and then take it down into the filler nozzle, and because I need about 7 gallons a night extra, so I'm thinking about using this. So that's my next crazy project. Well, so that's my garage. Thanks for watching.